welcome back. I have briefly returned here. I think I left us in Majula last time. But I was looking at the map in Majula, which I should have stayed near a bonfire to reference here, and have not. But there is a missing bonfire in the Sanctum City that it seems I did not find, so I'm returning to this underground chamber here, just inside the door to the Sanctum, and have turned it to allow me passage back into this room, which we opened a shortcut to. It's the room that used to have the spikes on the ground that I, far too late, caught onto. And apparently I just missed a little thing down here. If you race this way and down the ladder, you may find one more switch near this narrow, broken staircase that I have not seen yet. Switch back to a ranged weapon briefly. And I do believe that opens the closed door we had seen a while back, a few sessions ago. We'll need to jump a gap to get over into. And ta-da! Last hidden bonfire. So sorry, give me one moment. Let me grab a cup of coffee here. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so sorry about that. And welcome all. So nice to see you there. And I'm so sorry to hear of the hay fever eyes. That sounds itchy. Very, very much hoping it clears up soon, and thank you for being here to listen. Alright, so I just cleaned up this last bonfire in Shulva. Tiny bit of unfinished business there. Now we have the whole set unlocked. And as you can see, when we made our way out to the Broom Tower bonfire there's several bonfires in Broom Tower, and then there's likely one boss area. after Broom Tower. It has another bonfire, but otherwise we have the two entries for Eleum Loyce. Oh, I'm only missing one bonfire there. I'm assuming we'll find it as we continue to try to find the knights. And that's pretty much it. We found every other bonfire in the list, if I am remembering correctly here. We don't have the one in... There is another boss indoors of Pharos I have not gone after yet. It's relatively optional, but I should probably go that way at some point. So yes, apart from that, I think we have them all. Which is rather strange. After so many hours adventuring together, we're nearing the very end here. So let's see. I think we should jump back to the second bonfire in Eleum Loyce. That was our path before I got distracted on Sin, the slumbering dragon there. So let us see if we can find any more of these knights out this way. Not sure what exactly is most helpful against them. I'm always switching back to this fire weapon, purely out of like a Pokemon rock, paper, scissors mindset. But I don't know if that is at all effective. So we are looking for any areas that a column of ice may have dissipated and allowed us a new path, or a chest, or whatever it might be. I'm being backstabbed. Okay? Sure. So I don't think there's anything along that wall. Let's keep clearing this out. Quite a few, guys in this courtyard now that the winds have ceased. They can move about freely. So close. Alright, let me adjust my position briefly. Switching back down to the floor. I can't see anything. Okay. I can see now. Finally cleared my hay fever eyes. Goodness, it was itchy. You think this is some sort of Olympic javelin area? No, sir. I'm just gonna politely suggest that you stay down. If I could make one brief, polite suggestion. Alright. A lot of guys over there. I think there's one at the top of these stairs. Yeah, there he is. Aha! If memory serves, I think this is that area of the wall where we were hitting, invisible guys previously. And I don't believe we've been back since we retrieved the eyes of the priestess lower down in Eleum Loyce. However, I am not seeing them. Are they still invisible, or did they go away? Don't seem to be getting attacked. Let's take the chance to open this up. Maybe they're like, even though they're invisible, they're only one-time enemies? Would be strange. Ahoy hoy and welcome. And I am sending you the greatest wishes for finding your dog, if I read that correctly. I am very, very sorry to hear of the overnight issues, and I do hope he comes back for a warm snuggle. And welcome. Okay, so I should likely go back to some of those other areas there, instead of racing ahead as I am. Going downstairs. I'm just going to take a peek out here briefly. This must have been covered before. Yeah, this is where the dogs are down there. Usual path around. So this must have been blocked. Yikes. There you go. Chew on a little of that. It's nutrient rich and hot for the taking. So there's at least 2 more in there, if my counting of projectiles is correct. Yes, there he is. Let's try to sneak in here. Okay. Oh. A poor little chihuahua. I am very, very much hoping there's a happy ending in store. I'm so sorry for the, stress and worry. Okay, I'll believe that. Maybe unwise, but sure. Perfect. This must be that door up by the drawbridge there we just passed. Yes, indeed. That will save a bit of time. So now we're right back where I was worried we had missed. That's a very helpful shortcut. I'm gonna jump in here briefly, and then we'll try down the battlement that way. Okay. If memory serves, I think this is the room, and I don't know if it is. I think this is the room where, one of the chests was frozen in mimic form already. And now it must have returned to its chest form. Let me just waste one of these, because I want to believe it was this one on the end. Yes, it was. Katarina armor, lovely. It's our Onion Man set. And I am hoping the rest are normal chests, that being the case. However, here I go getting eaten in about 16 seconds. Must have ran out of talisman there. He has reclosed himself. But hopefully won't attack unless provoked. And I've already taken his stomach contents. Haha. Alright, shouldn't need these anymore. Just to keep it simple. I'm also kind of hoping I won't need repair powder anymore. Just fewer options to scroll through there. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing as you throw javelins? Who is laughing? Okay. Yikes. Okay, you're gonna have to just stop chuckling. If I could ask, one favor of you would be that you just stop chuckling. Aha, there is the garrison ward. Key we have looked for. Not the key, but the door itself. To take a chance on killing those guys, though they may have been useful for something. Aha, and here is that last bonfire we were looking for. These coffins, the more I look at them, look to be designed as boats. Little canoes, almost. I wonder if they, long ago, would set their dead adrift on some now long frozen lake, or something. Who's to say? A real come-from-behind victory there. Oh, you guys have fun. I'll be over here. Alright, I guess I should be going the shortcut route rather than this route. But here we are. That was some expert footwork on his part. Not so much on mine. But for him, gold star. Hello, hello. And welcome, and well met. You've caught us adventuring off in the icy wastes. Ah, here's another frozen chest. Trying to ambush me, huh? Okay. You just, you fall forever in what I must assume is the 8th level of hell. Sure. I'm gonna try to put you out of your misery here. There we go. Wasn't that nice? That's much better than falling forever. Okay, so that's already raised. I think that's fine. Another gentleman caller. The very sturdy shield. But how do you feel about being poked? Poked in the midriff. Bet you weren't expecting getting poked in the midriff. Must be where that North Warder set was. Down in that little chamber down there. So I'm not sure if I should go up. We have the ladder, we have the door, or I think we have a one-way ticket down here. Yes, that is a one-way ticket down. So let's check up first, just in case. I imagine there's a few more unfrozens. A whole room of unfrozen dogs, in fact. That's not good for me. Let's check up here. Sorry, my friend. Oh, okay. You're going to join us. And do a little magic. Made me look a fool, so that was the right choice, I think. Good job. Alright, so this is just a ledge with an item. The ladder must lead to the top level of that. Let's check it as well. This is the ladder that, until you get the eyes of the priestess, was invisible, though still climbable, which looks rather hilarious. Alright, and there's only one item up here, nothing frozen. I always forget that I need to catch up on the latest season of the White Vault. I don't believe I've heard your work yet, and I desperately need to. I know that we likely share some scenes there, but locked in my closet as I am, it's very difficult to keep track of that sort of thing. So I apologize. I don't mean to keep glossing over that fact at all. Dr. Oscar Flores. I very much need to catch up on that season here. And it is very kind of you to drop by. So this is where we found the eyes of the priestess. I have to assume we plucked one of them out and replaced my own. in order for me to have the aforementioned abilities. So yeah, I'm part cyborg now, or at least part priestess. An honor. Yes, we need more new eyes to replace our itchy ones, for sure. I will see what I can do at the old eye bank. Alright, so I do believe we've cleared out the area past the second bonfire. Apart from, I think in that area where there were like a bunch of ranged spell casters sending things at us and the floor was kind of broken up. I think we need to go back to that area. There's a ledge I saw down one of the holes that is likely another point of progress. In fact, since we know where to continue from this point on, let me jump back there now. Not sure if it would be quicker just to go back this way rather than fast travel back to another bonfire. Let's try it. Oh, that is very kind of you. Try to keep things at a relatively chill frequency. No pun intended, Eleum Loyce. So it is very nice that, despite the action-packed nature of Dark Souls, it can be somewhere near ASMR-like. Though I don't have any velvets to rub for you. Here's my problem with that plan. In fact, let's just do this. So I guess we will have to travel. Because I cannot get back up that staircase the old-fashioned way. Hello, welcome. Yes, that has put me there, so let's jump back to the second one. Abandoned dwelling. Regrettably, all the guys will be back, but let's just try to skirt past that first courtyard and find where that one hallway was again. This is likely going to be a bad idea that results in a traffic jam where I am pummeled to death by multiple enemy types. One of my favorite pastimes. Alright, we can't get down here now. Let me try this. Because it may have been here, in fact. Wow. Quite the spell. Please dodge. Please dodge. And I have a feather. Ah, yikes. So this is actually where I would like to get. Sneak peek. I wouldn't like to get here quite that quickly. Next time, let's try a slightly slower descent. But yes, this is the idea. So I'll just need to slide down that door a few times. Well, that made it sound weird. Who's greasing up the door? Okay, sliding back down. So there is a ladder down at least one level over there. I was hoping I could take out some of these. I don't know why he's not doing the execution move there. But oh well. Just deal with it. Adjust my expectations. Finally, we're alone. Oh, how I've been waiting, icy swordsman. Who has done this? Did you drop down the ladder just to kill me? I'm flattered. There you go. I'll deal with you in a minute. Stay safe down there. Alright. Now I think we're clear to try the ladder. Ladder at the far end. You two, I will also deal with later. Apparently. Because I did not see a soul count. And that is not the guy I wounded. That is a brand new, unwounded man. Good to know. Not for long. He went from unwounded to dead pretty quick there. At least dead for now. Alright. Found the ring of Star Wars resistance. Oh no, it may just be normal resistance. Restoration. Resistance. There we go. Poison, bleed, curse, and petrify. Well, isn't that a nice little cornucopia of options? Something to keep in my pocket for sure. Alright. So I guess we have dogs of some kind waiting for me down here. But it kinda looks like the fall took out that guy. Luckily enough. All in a sequence. Thank you, dogs. I don't believe you. But okay. I think that's a mimic, or it could still be a trap. Oh, good. Alright, who else? Who else is lurking? Okay, we'll just keep dancing around the subject. That's fine. Alright. I feel like I am at the bottom, and perhaps, getting close to whatever is down here. I hope it's a knight, and not some sort of secret optional boss that I don't know about. Like all of the secret optional bosses. catching up on these Shark Fabrizio references. Dear Shark Fabrizio. He means so much to us. So there's an elevator up there I don't believe we've taken. It may be a shortcut that I should take advantage of first, before dying to this sorceress. Witch. I'm sorry. Clearly witch. Oh, good. Let me activate the elevator, just in case. We can always come right back down. Don't want to die foolishly and miss my only opportunity for shortcuts. There we go. Perfect, right under the priestess's eyes there. Another shortcut elevator. Yeah, come within melee range. How about that? How about you and me get within melee range? Next Tuesday, around 8 p.m. Through some thick glass, and we just sort of wave at one another. How does that sound? Oh, terrible? Okay, yeah, sure. I'm sorry I suggested it. Rude. There is another knight. Hello, my friend. Join the team. So that's 3. 3 of 4. Now I think we can continue on. Likely just up this elevator to the outer wall bonfire. It's not far. I am using my paddling sword. I just remembered. Using my sword with the great thickness. That's for paddling. Alright, back to safety. Let's see, there's just one knight remaining. He must be in here somewhere. Ah, yes. I remember this room. You'll notice a distinct lack of the word fondly. And I've activated a golem with that lady's soul. It's just like a terrible episode of Full Metal Alchemist up in here. Where the main character dies in a narrow hallway after making a brutal mistake. Oh, yikes. It was so quick. So quick on the draw. Leading a hasty, cheek-based retreat here. He got me. Vengeance. Mini quiche. We're just saying random stuff now. it got me. Got me a bit. Scraped me right on one of the cheeks I was beating. I don't suppose you're super susceptible to lightning. Is that a thing? All I have is fire equipped. I wish you were susceptible to that. But alas. I'll just do this the old-fashioned way. No need to be hasty. Now don't give your soul to him. Thank you. If I could ask for one parting gift from you, it would be that you don't give your soul to him. And I suppose I had better be safe, despite the great lack of faith I have in that floor message. Let's throw a talisman. Where are my talismans? Oh, good. Aha! Symbol of avarice. It's another one of those classic every outing items. And it is a mimic helmet, I think, that increases your souls, like the amount of souls you get per kill, or something like that. Alright, I'll just keep the talismans in there for now. I'll be right back while I'm safe for a moment, he says prematurely. All right. Ooh. Yes, indeed. I was certainly using the 5 Ds of dodgeball there during that last encounter. The old dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Okay, I think if I'm remembering correctly, at the top of the stairs is even worse a nightmare. Boy, am I excited about it. I'd better switch back to Estes before I get in trouble. Oh yeah, what an absolute nightmare this place is. Aha, but that path over there, if I'm remembering, was completely blocked with ice. If I had any money to bet, I would bet that the last night we need is out that way. Oh, no problem at all. So nice to see you. Feel free to be absent whenever needed for your health and sanity. But it is lovely to see you back around, and welcome. There you go. Sip time. How about you come way away from those golems to die? Can we make that deal with one another? If you could just die very, very far away from those golems, I would appreciate it. Alright, I'm just gonna go this way. find their chanting rather soothing in the middle of the night, coming from my darkened closet door. So it does look like there is a chest in the middle of all three of them. I would really, really like not to have to deal with it right now, but let's just get this over with. This is ridiculous. So that looks to be the guy at the back side of the chest, so it will still not be openable. Of course, that would be too easy. Nice move. I'm impressed. So the problem with this guy is I'm sure he can fit through this door. I would like to just leave, but... I'm gonna be in more trouble out that way if I do. Just going to skirt down here briefly, switch weapons as quickly as I'm able, and try a little tenderness here. I have no idea if this does more damage to golems, but it's worth a shot. Just to do less, if anything less damage. Good to know. That's what these tests are for. How about this? There it is. It does a lot of damage. I think it has the Drakeblood Greatsword. What is so nice about it is the dragon blood that was used to make it has a little ambient magic damage. I do believe golems are susceptible to magic damage. Magic Johnson. So that is finally a little bit helpful. Just had to cycle through every weapon in my inventory first. Let's see if it's anywhere near as good for the smaller gentleman. Really don't want to activate any of these golems in this narrow tunnel. Let's go this way, guys. Well, that's hugely effective. Okay, I'm just gonna let them live, because I can't risk the goleming that will ensue. And here's my final night. I do believe. Hello? Are you one of those fake-out nights, or are you still with us? Alright, I do believe we have the full complement now. Full complement of knights to take on the burnt Ivory King deep, deep below. And we have a redemption of mystical musical madness, as well as the question, what is mystical musical madness? Typically a large disappointment, but let's see. Where will that take me? To where does this lead? Oh, where will this shortcut take me? To where does this shortcut lead? We're stuck here fighting golems. And what rhymes with that? Something about a thneed. Thick as thieves. I've got sleeves. Nope. I guess we're out. Lovely. So this pops right out back where I need to be. That is awesome. Let me just check what this is. Because why would they put it here if it was not useful? Other than the obvious answer, which is that it is a trap to kill me. Make me sad. Ah, this is likely that upper level near the bonfire, I guess, where that other guy above the mage is hiding. Okay. A little bit harder when I can't stagger these guys. We'll just do our best. Tiny little sword. Comparatively. Quite tiny. And we also have a redemption of French, in order for me to speak about my tiny little sword. This is something that I appreciate. The opportunity to properly explain, and now I'm going some sort of strange Antonio Banderas once again. My German is becoming my French is becoming Antonio Banderas. It's all coming together. Hey, buddy. Alright, so the one place I did not go yet is up these stairs. Where does this lead? Aha. Just a lovely chest. And it is above this room with the golem chest as well. One day, I will get in there. Just need to angle people correctly. Alright, so I think I can drop down here safely now. And a miss. One more chest. Looks like that guy was just trying to activate it while being attacked. I would hope. Yes. A two-handed great bow. I think that may be the first great bow I have. Ah, another redemption, is it? Many, many redemptions today. We're going to have to see what we can do about that. I think I can just go back to this one, though there is a shortcut somewhere around here. I'm too lazy to re-find it, now that I'm down on this level. Likely was only available up there before I dropped down. So we'll go the old-fashioned way, through the Ava arena. Because I do believe we are now ready to try fighting the Ivory King for another crown for our collection. I'm going to briefly become human. Going to become human again. If it's not too much trouble. And I'm trying to decide what weapon I should be using for this. It is an icy area. I believe they said something about the king descending into the burning bed of chaos. I don't know if he is now fire-based due to that corruption, or if he's holding some sort of ice powers even below. So I might use my lightning Zweihänder just in case. The old standby. Sink to this bonfire. And check our store of knights. I may be counting incorrectly, but I do believe all the chairs should now be full. Let me make sure she has nothing to say, that being the case. Before I skirt past it.
Eleum Loyce, but not with the king, but it was the knight.
That is the same speech from earlier. No problem. Alright, we have about 20 minutes to give this a shot. With all 4 knights. I'm assuming the knocked over chairs back there don't count. So hooray. I guess there's no one else to summon either that I have seen. Take a quick peek out here. Aha. I'm not entirely sure if that's a real person or a very, very strange NPC. I guess it doesn't matter either way. I could use the assistance from a real person, if such a thing is possible. Hey. Alright. Let's do this. We got 4 knights and a twiggy shay. Time for a little free fall. Ah, quite fiery. Quite fiery down here. Oh, we've been here before. Visions of lost Izalith dancing in my head. It's quite the battle. What are you doing? Activating some sort of icy buff? And racing for the gates. Okay. Oh, interesting. Looks like he's sealing it back there. To prevent more of these soldiers from getting in, I must assume. I need a quick sip. And again. That's enough pyromancy from you. So 2 of the gates are sealed. Whatever that means. There look to be 3 total. Don't know what that is doing exactly, beyond locking out the guys. Very, very quick for such large weaponry. And I'm sure we haven't even gotten to the boss yet. I thought he had died. That was a mistake. Mistake to assume. Okay, so we have 1 knight left. The rest have now closed portals and sacrificed themselves. That is interesting. Not entirely sure what it means. Whoa. Okay, we got a final portal. Burnt Ivory King. Hello, sir. Good to see you. I've heard a lot about you. I appreciate your sacrifice. It seems you've gone mad. Gone mad with chaos. I can understand that. Ah, come here. So quick with his jumps. What are you doing now? Okay, Knight is down. It's just me and Twiggy Shay. And Twiggy Shay is down. That's too bad. Okay. Yikes. I keep doing it just too early because he's delaying intentionally to fool me. That is quite the moveset. A lot of jumping around and a lot of very, very quick moves that are also delayed by just like a half second. I wish I could have that sword. It looks fantastic. Okay, let me give it one more shot to get used to his moves. And then we'll decide if we need to come back in a bit here. This is a very, very high-level boss. I'll switch back in just in case there are any other humans floating about. Oh, Twiggy! I've got to look this up real quick. I really have no idea if this is a human or not. Apparently it is an NPC. A white phantom for the Burnt Ivory King. So it's not an actual person. Interesting. Alright, let's give it another shot. That makes me feel slightly better that I'm not wasting a real human person's time. Beyond all of yours. Yes, I'm going to take one more pass at it to get used to his moves. I mean his moves. That is just entirely too much fun. Every time. To keep track of in this big melee here. Including my health. Something I should be keeping better track of. Pyromancy, huh? Well, see you later. Sneaky. Every time he's just out of range. Some little shuffle step has taken him clear out of my reach. You leave my Twiggy Shay alone. Suppose you have any health potions that you could use for yourself. So it's not based on when the portals are closed. It must just be a hard time limit as to when this activates. Risk getting too close to that fire, but I would love to get a free hit in. Ah, that was not a free hit. That hit cost me. Now he's after Twiggy. Watch yourself, Twiggy! Twiggy, protect your front! Oh, now you're after me for no reason at all, with zero warning. Okay. And you can leap half the arena in a single bound, sure. Ah. Punishing. Extraordinarily punishing. To that delay of his. Yikes. There's my knight down again. Doubt pyromancy even does anything to him. Okay, so I'm just going to die, but try to get used to some of these moves. Is the plan? going well so far. It's like he is quicker than I can even hit B to dodge. So close. Come on now. That's my last Estes. And he's giving himself that old buff again. That's a shame. Ah. Darn. Okay. Well, we got very, very close. It's slightly easier to dodge his moves now. That helped me a lot. If only there was another guy with some sort of health or armor that would stay alive to distract him. That is what I really, really need. But I think we can do it. It's just a matter of perseverance. However, I am now out of time. I regret to inform you. So we will be back to try to fight the Burnt Ivory King. I do believe we can do it. We're getting close. I just need to get a lucky streak in. So thank you for bearing with me. That is such a cool boss. Both the entrance and all the work we had to do to collect these guys. The foyer here itself. It's definitely one of my favorite areas so far. So we will be back to try it again. Thank you very, very much for your patience and encouragement. And I will see you soon here. I'm off to find another cup of coffee. And I hope you all have a very, very good Monday. Very much wishing that certain chihuahuas, etc., return to the roost. My hopes and dreams are with you. Bye for now. Love, love, love.